All right, so now we're on the asking the question. We understand. We want to refer three people. We understand the motivation and the why. We got that part. We understand the text message. We got our way. We sent that text message. Now people are calling. Now the text messages are coming back. Hey, what's going on? You know, what's going on? Call me. Call me at this time. So you know you're ready now. Remember we talked about it. Is that the person who's asking the question is controlling the conversation. And you said, when you have a quick minute, I have a question to ask you. These are the two. You have three questions you can pick out of. Really, you're going to be deciding out of these two. These two. This one will be the most popular one, especially when you're identifying leaders. People who are on social media sending inspirational messages. People who are building entrepreneurs. People who are smart business people. People who are corporate people who are looking for, who seems like they're positive thinkers. Any positive-minded person, this is it right here. This is it. You have some people that you may have questions on those things. This is it right here. But I'm going to share with you why it works. I'm going to explain to you the role play and how it works. And this is something that works for anyone. You don't have to have a skill set, be able to sell, things like that. You have a system to follow. And that system is going to allow you to have success to be able to get this done. Remember, referring to 3 in 3 days, anything longer than 3 days means that it's things in the system you didn't use. Not a bad thing, but understand this is a quick process to get done because of the system, okay? All right, so let's talk about this here. Remember, you're going to ask them a question. Have you ever been a one-on-one life coach, inspirational, motivational speaker, or wanted to be paid to be one, or ever wanted to be paid to be one, okay? All right, have you ever been a one-on-one life coach, an inspirational speaker, or ever wanted to be paid to be one? Almost every leader, successful person will say yes, something positive to that. Who wouldn't want to be paid to do what they love to do, pour into the lives of others? Who wouldn't want to be able to do that? And then you have those also who's already doing it. You have those also who want to do it, and for you to ask them, have there ever been one, it's almost like you're speaking into their life just by doing that. There's power in this here. It's a simple question, but you have to understand who you are talking to. You're talking to someone who views themselves as a leader. If you send if you ask this question to someone who's down and out, feel like the world is terrible, they don't know what they're going to do with their lives, they feel like they're not a leader, this is not going to be the question, okay? This is right here. So you, as a person, you have to identify which one you lead with the one. Now, there's times I've led with one and went to the other. I had it wrong. And I just went back to here. And then I went to here. This is the backup question. If you get a straight up no, a straight up no, a straight up no, I don't know, whatever the laws here, then you go right to this question. And you may get a no too. It's okay. The idea is to ask 9 questions and book 6 3-way calls off the 9 questions. So you're looking for 3 people to say no. And it's just fine. It's working just fine. Not a problem at all. Don't have a problem with that. Let's talk about this. But it's about setting yourself up as well. That's why I have the video. You have to set yourself up. You have to understand. It's really psychology of understanding how to connect with people. Connection, being able to connect. Real simple. Remember, they're expecting what the text message said. The text message said, you go back to the video, when you have a quick minute, I want to ask you a question. I have exciting things going on. That's what it said. All right, so watch this here, how I'll set this up. I've already sent that text message out, remember? I sent it out. People are looking for my phone call, but the phone call should not last longer than 2 minutes. That means that this shouldn't take longer than 5-10 minutes to do. This shouldn't take longer than 2 minutes to call. This is 20 minutes. That means within 30 minutes total. 30 minutes total, maybe 20 minutes total. Really 20, 25, 30 minutes total. You should be able to do 12, 9, and 6. 30 minutes of time that you have to spend overall. Over a 24 to 40 hour span. All right, that's it. Shouldn't take long. If it's longer than 48 hours to get this done, to give the numbers back, because I'm going to be finding out from Brian and from Tara and from Amanda and from Joya and from these different leaders, I'm going to find out what the numbers are. They're going to reveal something. No matter what these numbers are, they can be 12, 0, and 0, all right, or 12, 9, and 0, whatever it is, 12, 4, and 3, whatever it is, those numbers reveal something and the coaching begins. It should never take longer than 48 hours to give your numbers back to your facilitators. You're in your own way. You're in your own way. This is not that time consuming at all. Okay, I said 30 minutes over a 48 hour span to get this done. 2 minutes of phone call. All right, watch this here. So here's how it works here. So now I'm calling. The phone rings. The person says hello. I say, hello, how you doing, Bob? Oh, I'm doing great. I honor that text message. Remember I said a quick minute? So he said, Bob said, oh, I'm doing great. I said, hey, Bob. I said, I know, thanks a lot for taking out this quick minute. I know you don't have a lot of time. I'm saying that even if he does have time, I'm telling him that anyway because I'm looking for my exit off. I know you don't have a lot of time. I have a quick minute myself. I'm going to get right to the point. Is this a good time for you, Bob? Bob said, yeah, what's going on? I said, listen, Bob. Now, let's say I even know Bob is a motivational speaker. I looked him up, well, I know he is already. It still works. Bob, I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Have you ever been a one-on-one life coach, inspirational, motivational speaker, or ever wanted to be paid to be one? He says, yes. Yes, I think so. I would like to be one. You know, I haven't been one before, but that sounds interesting. You say one statement, we need to talk. That's it. We need to talk. You want to say it with a little tone. We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. And you're booking now, right then. That's it. Real simple. It's over with. Simple. Done. All the extra talking, you don't need it. The system takes care of everything. Real simple. We need to talk. When do you have 20 and 30 minutes over the, because the day is not a good time for me. When do you have 20 to 30 minutes over the next 1 to 3 days so we can talk about this coaching program? Bob says, you know, we can do it 12 o'clock on Wednesday, 12 noon. Okay, 12 noon it is, 12 noon it is. Okay, we have it locked in. Let me freeze for a second. Why can't I do that? Because when I joined the program and I became a one-star achiever, it said pick 3 facilitators and coaches I can have access to. So because I'm such a coachable, teachable person, I'm not concerned about, is Brian available? Is Joey available? Is Amanda available? I got all 3 of them. One of them will be available, or I'll be available. All right, someone will be available, right? I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go in and book 12 noon. Once I book it, then my job is to send information. So I say, hey, Bob, listen, I know we're going to be talking at 12 noon, but I don't want to keep you in the dark of what's going on. I got some information I'm going to send to you. It's on the richway.life. There's 3 videos on this website. When you first get to the website, there's going to be 2 videos. A 12-minute video, a 5-minute video. Then also, there's going to be a facilitated video as well, another 5-minute video. I want you to make sure you see these videos by the time you talk at 12 o'clock noon. All right? So you have a good idea of what's going on when we talk. Can you do that for me, Bob? Bob said, yeah. And say, Bob, hey, listen, one more thing. I may be able to introduce you to one of my coaches too at 12 o'clock when we talk. All right? Okay, good. I'm about to send that information over to you right now, the richway.life, text it over to you, and here you go. Bam, and I send it over. I just booked an appointment. Your goal is to have 9 questions, to book 6 appointments, and from that, you have the 12, 9, 6 numbers, whatever those numbers are, they can be different. You send them to Brian. You send them to Jordan. You send them to these leaders. You send them to that facilitator so we can know exactly where you are. And now you have your appointments booked out. Out of the 6, you're looking to get 5 on the phone. Now, you notice I didn't tell them I'm doing a 3-way call. I said, no, I may be able to get you on the phone. After everything was booked, go back to the video and listen to the format and what I did. I'm not going to keep going back and forth because this is a recording. You just go and listen and be coachable and follow it. How coachable are you? When you're coming into the program, can you be coachable? Yeah, I know some of you are leaders, some of you are successful, some of you built million-dollar businesses, some of you are millionaires already. But guess what? We got millionaires who come in are very coachable. They're the most coachable servers in the world. That's why they're millionaires. Be coachable. Follow it to a T because you'll be training and teaching others as well. All right? And so when you have that done, you have 5 phone calls. These 5 phone calls, you're going to learn a lot. It's the learning aspect of it. You're going to learn from the facilitator. You're going to learn about the program. You're going to learn about the person that you thought you knew very well. You're going to learn how to connect. And through these 5 phone calls, we're going to identify 3 to want to join the program. Get this done in 3 days. If you don't get it done in 3 days, get it done in the next 3 days. If you don't get it done in those 3 days, get it done in the next 3 days. Just get it done. 12, 9, 6, 5, 3. And these numbers, you should be giving them. Constantly communicating is coming back with me because until you give the numbers when the coaching begins. Remember, coaching and teaching are 2 different things. Teaching is what I just did to you. You just got taught. Coaching is when you begin and you're able to connect with Amanda Watt, and then she's able to train you on what's going on. Now you're getting coaching. You have to be teachable, and you have to be coachable, and you got to be trainable to be able to have really good success in what you want to do. And so with that being said, guys, this is a 12, 9, 6, 5, 3. You You have 3 different videos. That's good in place. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you at Leadership. I'm looking forward to seeing you as a founding member in Houston, Texas, at our founding members event. And see you at the top, and stay rich.